Hello everybody and welcome back to RogueTech, where we have pretty much exhausted all of the half-skull contracts in Galatia. Everything that's left here is more difficult, and I don't know, I feel like we're getting half-skull contracts down, but I'm not so sure about one skull quite yet. I feel like we're just not quite there. So we may have to take one of those travel contracts and head somewhere else. If we want to do that, we should probably refit this Vulcan on the way. How much is that going to cost? A lot is the answer. Okay, so we would need to put in a fusion core, and the best that we have is an engine core 145. So that means that we have quite a lot of tonnage available for this. And I'm just looking at our heat efficiency here. That's not super great. What is our current heat sinking here? Okay. Yeah, that'd theoretically be possible. We have access to a support weapon, a ballistic weapon hardpoint, and a laser weapon hardpoint. An energy weapon hardpoint. There we go, that's the correct word. I don't know, maybe we should junk the jump jets for right now and come back to those in a little bit. The flamer, I think, is a good thing. How much internal ammo does that have? I'm unsure. Regardless, I think that flamer is good to have. We could, I suppose, put a mortar 2 on. It'd be kind of silly. As one or more locations that are destroyed still. And I believe that that is this over here, right? Like, if we were to confirm this, engine HS is destroyed, and it has too few heat sinks. Yeah, we'd be doing that. So we need an engine HS, which I don't think we have. We've got an engine IC. How much would an engine HS cost if there was one? Let's see here. These are some reasonable engine cores. Here's an engine HS, and that's 300k. No, we can't afford that right now. This Vulcan is going to have to remain not repaired. Sadly. Very, very sad. I don't know, maybe we should give a try to running one of these one skulls. Like, maybe this battle here? That might be reasonable. If we're going to do that, we're going to have to wait until our Falcon is finished repairing, which means we're of course going to have to hit this financial report, which is... There we go, there it is. Okay. We'll remain on normal morale. We are definitely short on funds. Okay, there we go. And now, as far as our mech warriors go, we are still fatigued. We really could use one more mech warrior. However, I don't think now's the time for that. With our current funding the way it is, I think we'll give a go to... Oh, there's now half-skull missions here. It generated new ones on the month tick. Okay. I can deal with that. So, I guess we can take this Draconis Combine battle here. And off we go. This seems perfectly fine. That said, we didn't do training. We should probably do that, seeing as our mech warriors are hot garbage. Let's just see if we've got anything available. Yeah, we'll take a point of piloting for Zed.
Yes, Commander.
They will be done.
We kind of need to decide what we're going to do here. Braces after melee and DFA. Ooh, that's pretty good. Evasive pips are immune to sensor lock, +1 melee defense, -5% melee damage taken. So piloting and guts is what we would want a juggernaut to go down. Okay.
Ready for orders.
I think for now, though, we're going to have Paladin take another point of gunnery.
Mech warrior training complete.
There we go.
Good to go.
And Mummy Bear can grab a point of piloting,
Ready for orders.
What's up?
and Mongrel can grab a point of tactics.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Okay. So now we're ready to deploy this.
Make yourself comfortable.
And I think we're going to be bringing Mongrel here, and we're going to be bringing her in Zed's slot. So let's go. We'll see what we end up fighting here in the desert. We are going to have some heat issues, probably, but nothing we can't handle. Yeah, I will stop procrastinating later. That's a good point. That's a very good point. So we need to destroy Merrick units. Commander, we're trying to safely transport injured personnel to one of our facilities on Galatia. Unfortunately, satellite surveillance has shown Merrick units operating in the region we're expecting to move our medical convoy through. We need a mercenary lance to sweep the area and eliminate any Merrick units. Please think of this contract as a mission of mercy. I don't believe that mission of mercy line for a second, but there isn't anything here to be concerned about. Excellent.
Command interface initiated.
So it looks like we've got ourselves a lance of mechs, or not mechs, of tanks helping us. Tin Man, I fought alongside you years ago. It's an honor to do the same again today. Did you? Okay, so we're going to advance up over here.
I'm walking here. On my way. On it.
Okay.
On the move.
Panther didn't get very far. So the tanks are going to move up as well. Okay. I do want to be in the forest right now because they don't have easy LOS in the forest. It's actually a very slight LOS on the Stinger. But we apparently can't fire. Okay.
Confirmed.
We're ECM protected and in the forest, so it should be extremely difficult for that Stinger to see us. Okay. Never mind. They're just going to use indirect fire.
It tickled.
Okay.
Ready for orders.
Well, we'll move forward with our Javelin. And 2 evasive pips is the best we're going to get for right now. So we do see that this is a Stinger, a Vulcan, a Wasp, and something else. If we were to switch these over to standard, we get nothing, so we are just going to brace. They failed. Fantastic. That'll build them up some serious heat, too.
I await your command.
So we will move forward with our Falcon as well.
I'm going.
Okay, and we have reasonable LOS on the Vulcan here. Stinger is 28%, Vulcan is also 28%. We'll focus on the Vulcan for right now with the medium pulse laser.
May I interest you in melting armor?
Well, we hit this guy. That's something, I guess. Okay, AMS doing its job.
Waiting for orders.
We'll move the Panther forward a little bit here. Our hit odds aren't going to be phenomenal. 37%. Yeah, we'll go for the Stinger. Okay, we missed, but that's fine. At this range, that's what I expected.
No joy. Waiting for orders.
Jenner can close on in. And who are we going to fire on? 4.3, 2.6, 2.6, 14.2. Stinger it is. I think we avoid firing the SRM to build the heat with this level of odds. Okay, one hit. Tanks are going to come up and hopefully do some real damage. That is a large laser. This Stinger is really taking a beating. And they're moving the Stinger. And missing the Jenner. Fantastic. Okay, tanks, come on up. Okay. That'll do a pretty decent amount of damage, really. Oh, these are inner sphere elementals. Uh-huh. Not sure how much damage that actually did. Yeah, that was a decent spread for them, actually.
Yes, Commander.
Let's just close in with the Javelin up over this way.
Affirmative.
And the question is, do we want to go for these guys? Like, I want to switch to standard. I want to fire it, if we can. Apparently we can't. Our hit odds are 12.5%. Why can't I fire this standard here? Hang on, let's try it like this. No? Okay. I guess we'll fire on the Vulcan. I'll leave this one on AMS, though.
Target.
Okay, that was a reasonable amount of damage to that Vulcan, actually. We'll work on closing in a little bit with our Panther. Okay, 22%, 11%, 15%. So we go on the Vulcan. I am going to fire the SRMs. I'd like to do a fair amount of damage to this guy right now. Did we shoot our own Jenner there? We may have.
Armor breach.
Yep, we
Internal
did.
Damage.
We absolutely did. Good job.
I'm receiving it.
Okay. We'll step forward with the Falcon.
Acknowledged.
And I would love to go for this Stinger. Hit odds are so much better on the Vulcan. That Stinger is so weak.
Locked on target.
Fantastic. Okay. Let's see what they do here. Stinger is going to come forward and fire on the Jenner. That laser hit and did more damage than I would have liked, to be sure.
Standing by.
So I'm going to take the Jenner off over this direction and get, if I can, 3 evasive pips while firing on the Stinger.
Location confirmed.
That's ideal. We are absolutely firing the SRM.
Firing full complement on enemy.
Very nice. Okay, that Vulcan is going to move in and fire on the Jenner, and it hit more than I would have liked. Possibly because we were just outside of the ECM. Okay, well, bring those tanks in. Okay, I guess that'll do.
Damage is light.
Okay, the Wasp is going to step forward. And tried to fire on our Falcon, but didn't do very much. Okay, that weapons carrier is going to fall back a little bit and fire on the elementals. And it did some damage. I would have preferred that it focus on the Wasp. Or rather, the Stinger. But the AI seems to disagree. There, that's on the Stinger. And did basically nothing. Was that literally nothing? That may have literally been nothing. I mean, that doesn't do very much damage, really.
Systems holding.
Okay.
I'm ready.
I'm going to take the Falcon, I think, off over this direction.
I'm your spaniel.
Because I really, really want this Stinger dead.
Engage.
That was not a great damage spread.
Orders.
But we can now take our Jenner off over this direction into the ECM. Actually, probably over here.
Rolling.
And I really want this Stinger dead.
Confirmed.
Now that's more like it. Fantastic. Stinger's not quite dead, but it's very, very close. Wasp is going to melee our Javelin in the rear. Okay. Where is that Wasp located? Over here.
Receiving you.
That's fine. We'll take the Javelin over this way,
Aye, aye.
and we will fire on the Stinger with everything we've got. I want this to switch over to standard ammo, but apparently we can't fire it with standard ammo, which I'm a little bit surprised by. There we go.
That's a kill.
Excellent. The Drillson is just going to sensor lock that Wasp. And apparently fire on the Elementals. I believe he missed literally everything on the Falcon, and the Vulcan didn't move there.
Yeah.
So let's bring the Panther forward. And I wonder what our hit odds are going to look like here. 30%. Okay. I'll take these odds. Not these odds, but these odds.
Got it.
Yeah, we missed. That's fine. That did some decent damage to the Elementals. As did that. I kind of wish they weren't focusing the Elementals, but whatever. Okay, so we can now move our Javelin and our Falcon, and we need to decide, are we going after the Wasp, or are we going after the Vulcan next? And I think we absolutely go after the Wasp. It has... Whoa. I don't know how I got the camera there, but I think we definitely go after the Wasp next. It has substantially lower amounts of armor. So I'd like to move the Falcon somewhere like... Ooh, yeah, this is decent here.
Moving to
Something like that. And we fire everything we've got on the Wasp.
engaging target.
That was not awful.
Orders?
And then we take the Javelin over here. And we do basically the same thing. Or do we punch? 60.5% chance of melee success. It's only 18 damage, but still...
Acknowledged. Here we go.
And we missed. On 60% chance. I like it. Excellent.
Good to go.
Okay, we'll take the Panther over this way. This is just sitting within minimum range. So this is pretty much an ideal shot for us. That was some seriously heavy damage to that wasp.
Waiting for orders.
Then we take the Jenner over here as well. And we come in from the same angle. 80% hit odds. We have a very good chance of just straight up killing this wasp right now.
All weapons are go.
One dead wasp.
Tango down.
Fantastic. This guy's going to fire on the Vulcan, but do minor damage. Not sure where the elementals went. We lost vision on them. Okay, some damage on the Panther, but that's fine. We don't actually... Whoa. We don't technically care about that, but that leg was exciting. Okay, their LRMs are misfiring. Which is certainly not ideal. Okay, the Panther's leg appears to be fine.
Commander.
Fantastic. So let's take the Javelin up and over here.
Roger.
And we do see the elementals up here now. Oh, now we can fire the SRM-4. Okay. Not sure why we couldn't before.
Here it comes.
The elementals are backing off. Firing on the Javelin. That's just mortar damage. It's not doing very much.
Reporting minor damage.
Yeah.
Commander.
So we'll take our Jenner, I think, up over this way. Actually, I would really prefer it to be up over this way.
Move order received.
And then we fire on the Vulcan. This is causing an overheat, but we are not looking at any engine or ammo explosion.
Knowledge.
Okay.
I'm here.
Now the Falcon is going to move off over this direction and fire at the Vulcan from over here.
Confirmed.
We're definitely chipping away at that armor. Vulcan is going to step over there. It missed the flamer, but it was attacking the Falcon, so that's good. We'd have a problem if it was attacking the Jenner with that flamer. But we don't have that issue currently. We'll bring the Panther over here. Okay. That Vulcan is definitely taking a lot of damage at this juncture. More armor damage from those LRMs. Ooh, that large laser actually hit. And they just took out the whole mech. Ammo explosions. Fantastic. Good job, guys. So now we'll start closing in on the elementals. We're probably going to have a hard time hitting those. Yeah, they're continuing to use those bombardments. The Jenner has definitely taken a lot of armor damage. But armor is relatively cheap to repair. We'll take the Javelin up over here. And we will just fire everything we can on these guys. There we go.
Receiving you.
We'll bring the Panther up over here. I really don't like this angle. Maybe over here. Our hit odds aren't great. But this way we don't accidentally core out our Javelin.
Taking the shot.
Yeah, we missed. That's fine. Not too concerned.
Ready for orders.
We'll bring the Falcon up over this way.
Rolling.
And we will continue firing on these guys. Okay, that's starting to do some real damage to them. Please don't backstab me.
Light damage, Commander.
I would prefer if our allies did not shoot my mechs, thank you.
confirmed.
We'll have to move our Jenner up over here. Hit odds are a bit on the low side. We'll not fire the SRM for heat purposes. We'll also not fire this medium laser so that we sink a little.
Affirmative.
Okay, we missed both. That's fine.
Reporting negative damage.
And they missed everything. And they also missed everything. Excellent. That's what we like to see right there. That's awful close. I don't like that angle.
Oh, it's on now.
Okay. So they fired a bit on the Falcon.
Standing by.
Let's take the Javelin up over this way. And we'll do as much as we can to them. Which is very little, as it happens.
Receiving you.
Gonna flank the Jenner out over this direction.
Position confirmed.
Do we have ammo explosion chance? No, we do not. Take these odds. Not ideal.
I'm your spaniel.
We'll bring the Falcon up over here. Our hit odds remain on the low side.
Target confirmed.
Yep.
Failed to connect.
That's not hugely surprising. I'm going to jump. Actually, I'm not going to jump. I'm going to walk our Panther up over this way.
Copy that.
Hit odds remain exceptionally low on these elementals. Or I guess these probably aren't elementals. I believe for the inner sphere they are... it's some form of power armor. But it's technically not elementals. We just can't hit them. We should be working our way through their evasives, though. Actually, I don't think they have any evasives. They're just hard to hit. We crit their mortar. That's nice. Okay, they get to move now. I believe they were hitting themselves with their mortar there.
I'm ready.
Gonna take the Jenner right in over here.
Affirmative.
This probably has a chance of ammo explosion. It absolutely does. What if we were to fire like this? Yeah, that's fine. What about this? Nope.
Armor it in.
Okay.
Orders?
We'll take our Javelin up over here.
I copy. Firing a full down.
These guys are proving tough.
Think I hit something good.
Standing by.
Actually, I want to be slightly in closer. There we go.
Acknowledged.
Hopefully we don't hit our Jenner.
Roger that.
Okay.
Ooh, that hit something good. Standing by.
I want you to close in.
Roger.
Everything you've got. And we missed it all. Fantastic.
That's a miss.
Please don't shoot my mechs, guys. I would prefer that. Thanks. I mean, these elementals can't last much longer. I'm just going to keep calling them elementals, even though they're probably not elementals. They definitely can't last for much longer. This round, they'll die. Okay.
Yes, Commander.
Mongrel, finish them.
Fire. Scored
It's kind of awkward. The game is definitely not designed to have power armor in it. This cause an ammo explosion? Potentially. This shouldn't, though. Okay.
Commander?
No joy there.
Locking target.
There we go. Fantastic. Okay, so with that, let's get ourselves some salvage and see how much it costs us to repair. It'll cost a little bit, but I don't think it'll cost very much at all. But this is starting to go pretty well, at least on half-skull difficulty missions. We got 162k for that. And I think we grab a Vulcan part from that. And then maybe... Indeed. Maybe grab the flamer? And we'll see what else we get. Okay, that seems fine. So, that definitely went well. It took a little longer than I was hoping because of the battle armor, but that seems fine. So next episode, because it is time to put a cut in, we are going to be running another of these half skulls because we just need to be generating money right now. We need to be making profit. So that is our current goal, and we will be doing that in the next episode. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.